This broadcast is a presentation of Wcxo Sports. High school basketball's coming up on Max 96.7 and everywhere at Wcxo967.com. This broadcast is a presentation of Wcxo Sports. Wcxo Sports is brought to you by the Benoff Insurance Agency in Breeze and Trenton, HSHS St. Joseph Hospital, Breeze Dental Care, K&J Chevrolet, Rubberman Chiropractic and Spinal Rehabilitation and Breeze Motor Sales, Southern Bus and Mobility, Kaskaskia College, the First National Bank of Carlisle, Reekman Brothers John Deere, Southern OBGYN Associates, Med Plus Physical Medicine, State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Klosterman, Central Illinois Truck Service, Breeze Family Vision, Tempo Bank, Country Financial Representatives Keith Wilkin and Teresa Richards, and by the Carlisle and Breeze Hardys.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome into the Dairy King broadcast booth here this evening. Dairy King with locations in Breeze and in Trenton. I'm Greg Meyer here from Teutopolis High Schools. We got two of the best basketball programs in the state squaring up here again tonight in the opening night of boys basketball action. The Shoes 3-1 on the season. They finished 22-9 a year ago. They're number 6 in the Class 2A preseason poll, taking on the Central Cougars, who are 3-1 on the year, coming off a 13-17 record last year and a 4-6 in the Cahokia Conference a season ago. Dylan Meyer alongside on the stats. Ben Koopman taking care of us back at WCXO as the Whisper Internet pregame continues on the other side of this break. You listen to high school boys basketball and the Central Cougars on Max 96.7.
Granny moved into a retirement home last month and used Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company to sell her home and farmland. Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company is a family-run business where they know the meaning behind loyalty. Call 228-7395 for Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company. Granny says give them a try. They worked for her, now let them work for you. A name you can trust. Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company in Avison.
Reekman Brothers Farm Equipment has locations in Oakville, Centralia, and Breeze. Reekman Brothers sells the finest John Deere tractors, plus lawn and garden equipment and accessories. Reekman Brothers has been a part of the farming industry for over 83 years. Call Reekman Brothers for farm machinery and farmland auction services. 243-6186. Reekman Brothers, your John Deere dealer.
If it has been a long time since you've been to the dentist, you need to know you're not alone. For some, past experiences make it impossible to pick up the phone and call. Others are embarrassed because it has been so long. Hi, I'm Dr. Casey Santel, a general dentist from Breeze, Illinois, who sedates patients with pills. I believe in listening to our patients and finding workable solutions to problems they have without making them feel guilty or putting them down. Please call me, Dr. Casey Santel, at Breeze Dental Care at 526-2020 to schedule an appointment where sedation dentistry is an option for you to take care of your teeth without anxiety.
Are you looking for a happy dental home? Dr. Draghi and Dr. Santel are in-network providers with many insurance companies and have what you are looking for. New patients welcome and most emergencies seen immediately. Get back on the right track to good dental health with Breeze Dental Care. Call 526-2020. That's 526-2020.
It's true. What's in the box does matter. Hi, this is A.G. Becker. You'll make this a very exciting Christmas for someone you love when you open a gift from Becker Jewelers. No one offers you a wider selection of quality jewelry to put in that box. We have the top designers at Becker's. Levian's amazing chocolate diamonds and colored stone jewelry. Imperial Pearl, El, Bellari, Alex and Ani, and so many more. Our diamond jewelry is the perfect gift. You can choose from Hearts on Fire, Scott K, Gabriel, and Art Carved. We have this year's most popular gifts, including stackable rings, our stackable bracelets, and layered necklaces, and a great selection of diamond studs and pendants. What's in the box does matter, so make it count. There is nothing more exciting than a gift from Becker's, and no one offers you a better value.
From the basics to the incredibly unique, shop with confidence at Becker Jewelers on Main Street in Breeze, on the Square in Highland, and at BeckerJewelers.com.
It's Max 96.7.
Welcome you back to the Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer here, Dylan Meyer alongside on the stats at Teutopolis High School here, as this is the 7th consecutive season that these two teams have met on the first Friday night of the regular season, the Cougars and the Shoes. The Cougars with only one win here at Teutopolis High School. So they're 1-2 in the previous 3 trips up here. This will be trip number 4 of the home-and-home series that they have with the Shoes. The Shoes are number 6 in Class 2A in the state, 3-1 on the season. 22-9 was their record a year ago, a team that fell in the sectional again last season. The Shoes, since the Cougars have been coming up here, are now on their 3rd different head basketball coach this season, as Chester Reeder enters his first year as the Shoes in signal caller. Reeder was at Sullivan High School for the last 5 seasons, where he compiled a 62-70 record. Taking a look at some of the previous Shoes coaches since the Cougars have been coming up here, and as mentioned, this is year number 7 of the home-and-home that these two have had. The Shoes are on their 3rd head coach. As I mentioned, the longtime Hall of Fame coach Ken Crawford retired in 2006 and 2007 season. Andy Fehrenbacher took the job. He's currently at Salem High School. He was 244 at T-Town. He was then replaced by Jason Hansen, who was 75-20 over 3 seasons. And in the last 11 seasons, between those two alone, they won 9 regionals, 5 sectionals, had 9 straight 20-win seasons. Haven't seen state since 2007, so possibly the Shoes faithful with Chester Reeder as the head coach, hoping to get back to Carver Arena in Peoria. And as I mentioned, can you believe that, though? 275 wins and 64 losses between their last 2 head coaches here at Teutopolis High School. The Shoes, as I mentioned, off to a 3-1 start on the year. They went to the Capital Classic. It's their final year playing in the Capital Classic. They'll be at the St. Anthony's Effingham Thanksgiving tournament next season. They went 3-1 at the Classic. They beat Marshall 73-53. They beat Mount Carmel 59-30 and Red Hill 63-32. So they won their pool. They went to the championship game. They fell to Fairfield 74-64. The Shoes are averaging about 65 points per game on the season and giving up 47 points per game on the year. On the other side of the coin, the Cougars 3-1 on the season. They had a 13-17 record a year ago and a 4-6 conference record a year ago. That was the first time the Cougars have had a losing season since the 95-96 year, when they finished the year 13-14. Since that last losing season for the Cougars, up until last year, the Cougars are 548-180 with 13 regional championships, 9 sectional titles, 6 super sectional championships, 6 trips to the state tournament, 15 20-win seasons, and 6 30-win seasons. 3 of those trips to the state tournament, they were bounced in the first round in the quarterfinal. They have a 4th place finish, a state championship in 2012, and a 3rd place finish with Logan Corman and his team went to the state tournament in 15 and 16. The Cougars are coming off a 3-1 week as well at the St. Anthony's Thanksgiving tournament. They beat Okaw Valley 55-24 in their pool, beat Robinson 73-41, and St. Anthony's in the 3rd place game 55-49. Their lone loss to Mattoon 58-49 in Thanksgiving week. The Cougars are scoring about 58 points per game on the young season, giving them about 43 points per game on the year. Simon Thomas, top dog on the team offensively at 24 points per game. Then it's down to Max Camper, Logan Hamilton, both about 8.5 points per game there. Then Braden Thomas at 7 points per game. Parker Lupter at 6. Jackson Haig, Reese Martin, both at 5 points per game. Camden Whippy was a top 3 scorer last year, off to a slow start. He's averaging 4 points per game on the young season. Cougars are definitely going to play some guys, and I talked to assistant coach Donnie Pedersen prior to the JV game, along with head coach Jeremy Schubert. They're going to play guys. They're going to be deep in the bench. They got a lot of length and strength on this team. Do the Cougars. They got a big lineup starting tonight. They also got a couple of 6'2 guys, a 6'3 guy, and a 6'6 guy on the bench. So the Cougars can definitely play with a large lineup. They're very athletic and long on the wings, on the perimeter, and they're going to have to be tough here against this T-Town Shoes team tonight, who we know up here is physical, from years past when the Cougars played them and when Modern Reyes played them. That's a very physical ball team that definitely wants to get after you on the defensive side of the floor. They're going to guard you a full 90 feet The crowd is very into the basketball game up here. You're right on the floor. It's an old concrete building. It's a very loud place. And it is a full house here tonight at Teutopolis High School. So definitely a lot of things are going to have to work in the Cougars' way in order for them to escape here with the win against the number 6 team in the state. Communication is going to be key. Defensively, they're going to have to play on a very tremendous side, handle the pressure and handle the environment here at Teutopolis High School are going to be a couple of keys to the game here tonight for the Cougars to try to get a victory against this tough Wooden Shoes team. As the Whisper Internet pregame here continues, we're about 5.5 minutes away from your hometown proud Carlisle IGA opening tip-off. The Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company keys to the game is coming up on the other side of this break. You're listening to high school boys basketball on the Central Cougars on Max 96.7.
As a business owner, you know that every year brings new challenges and opportunities. The success of your business demands expertise and focus, and Country Financial can help you keep that focus by helping ensure you have the right insurance protection in place to meet your goals. Teresa Richards and Keith Wilkin, your Country Financial representatives in Breeze, can help you create a customized insurance plan that has coverages designed just for your business. Come see us today at our new location at 617 North Main in Breeze.
Want easy online banking and bill paying with an ATM and debit card that allows you to set personal spending limits? Then Tempo Bank's the place for you. Tempo Bank makes it easy for today's consumers to spend more time with your families and less time balancing your accounts and paying bills. Tempo Bank has 2 locations to better serve you. Call 526-7256 in Breeze or 224-9228 in Trenton. They'll be glad to help you. Tempo Bank is your answer to easy, hassle-free banking.
When's the last time you had your eyes checked? Schedule an eye exam today at Breeze Family Vision Center or Lebanon Optometric Center. I'm Dr. Claire Thorpe-Klinsky, and if it's been more than a year, you might need a new prescription. If you use a computer regularly or are suffering from allergies, those both can be causes of eye strain or fatigue. Schedule a complete eye health exam today to find out if your eyes are healthy. We may be able to detect glaucoma and other eye diseases early. At Breeze Family Vision and Lebanon Optometric Center, we examine more than just your vision.
You've heard me say it before, when your trucks are your life, you need to be turning to be earned. I am Perry Stanfield from Central Illinois Truck Service in Greenville. If your commercial tractor and trailer is down, we can get you back on the road faster and for less money than you thought possible. If it has wheels and an engine, we can fix it, including farm equipment. We are also building semi-trucks if you are ready for an upgrade. Call us today at 664-2646 or stop by Central Illinois Truck Service in Greenville.
Stuck in a state of falling behind? Struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let me, State Farm agent Steve Klosterman, help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with the Klosterman Agency handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies can earn you discounts and actually help you get ahead. Call or email me, State Farm agent Steve Klosterman, and get to a better state with State Farm.
Hi, this is Dr. Matt Palm, chiropractor from MedPlus Physical Medicine in Carlisle. Here at MedPlus, we pride ourselves on offering many health services all in one convenient place. Whether it is our medical providers using state-of-the-art treatments for back pain or knee arthritis, our physical therapists and chiropractors safely and conservatively treating your musculoskeletal conditions, or our massage therapists melting our aches and stress away. We want to be your local choice for musculoskeletal pain. Please stop by MedPlus Physical Medicine in Carlisle or visit us on our website at medplusplus.com.
Max 96.7.
We welcome you back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here this evening. Dairy King locations, Breeze and Trenton. Greg Meyer here for you from T-Town High School. Dylan Meyer on the stats here tonight. 2 minutes away from your hometown proud Carlisle IGA opening tip-off between the Shoes and the Cougars. Let's take a look at your Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company starting lineups. We'll start with the road team. The Central Cougars are in their road purple uniforms with the white lettering and the black trim around the letters and the numbers. They'll go 6'4" senior. Number 3 is Simon Thomas. A 5'11" senior guard. Number 11 is Logan Hampton. A 6'2" senior forward. Number 23 is Camden Wimpy. A 6'3" senior forward. Number 35 is Max Campworth. And a 6'3" forward is Parker. The Cougars 3-1 on the year. On the season, they're in their road purple uniforms with the white lettering and the black trim. Head coach is Jeremy Schubert, who's in his 6th year at Central High School. He has compiled a 116-43 record over his first 5 seasons. His assistant coaches are Donnie Pedersen, Cody Emming, and Tim Moore. Well, the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes are in their home white with the dark blue and the gold trim around the letters and the numbers. The lineup for the shoes will look like this. A 6'6" senior guard, number 10, is Dawson Smith. A 5'10" senior guard, or 5'10" junior guard, number 12, is Luke Ungren. A 6'2" sophomore guard, number 14, is Evan Wormert. A 6'3" junior forward, number 20, is Mitch Hardick. And a 6'7" senior center, number 25, is Clint Weber. The shoes are 3-1 on the year. Their head coach is Chester Reeder, who's in his first year as the T-Town head coach. The shoes in their home whites with the dark blue lettering and the gold trim. His assistant coaches are Grant Keller, Derek Thompson, and Dave Primer. Those are your Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company starting lineups. We'll take one more break. Tip off on the other side of this break, listening to high school boys basketball and Central Cougars on Max 96.7.
Hi, I'm Mindy Gustafson with the First National Bank in Carlisle. One of the best tickets in town will always be activities at our local schools, athletic events, concerts, and plays. You can always count on an enjoyable time. Our children are the future. Let's give them all the encouragement that we can. Go to a game, hear a concert, see a play. First National Bank in Carlisle, a better way to bank. Member FDIC, online at 1mbcarlisle.com.
Hi, this is Sue at Buckeye. Holiday shopping continues. Stop in at Buckeye for your stocking stuffers and much, much more. We have lithium-ion jump starters that were $79.99. Now they're only $39.99. Clothing and boot deals from 20 to 30% off. All remaining toys from Playtech, Brooder, Ertl, and more. Buy one, get one, 50% off. Hope you have a big stocking this year for all these great buys at Buckeye. Stop in at Buckeye and get that free bag of popcorn.
Moving forward requires taking that first step. And when it comes to your future, your first step should be Kaskaskia College. With more than 50 degrees and 100 certificate programs, Kaskaskia College can prepare you for a great career, your next promotion, or set you on your educational path. Life is too short to wait. Take your first step to success with Kaskaskia College. Learn more today. Call 545-3040 or kaskaskia.edu.
Building relationships and buildings in the safest, most efficient, and budget-conscious way has been Putker Construction's mission for over 36 years. Located in Breeze, they have been providing construction management, design, build, and general contracting services on projects throughout Southern Illinois and the Midwest. They are a second-generation, family-owned, and veteran-owned business with a goal to exceed their clients' expectations in every way. For more information, call 526-7213 or go to PutkerConstruction.com.
With all the things to protect, who do you turn to for the coverage you need? Trust Joe Isaac at Isaac Insurance Agency at 951 Fairfax in Carlisle. The Isaac Insurance Agency's goal is to provide a range of policies and the best possible service to you. Family owned and operated. Isaac Insurance Agency, offering auto, home, life, health, farm homeowners. Call 594-4766.
Is the all-new Chevy Silverado the right truck for you? Hi, Colby Voss at K&J Chevrolet in Carlisle. The all-new Chevy Silverado has the comfort and conveniences you expect from a Chevy, plus the performance and handling you need. We have several new trucks to choose from, and if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Stop by K&J Chevrolet and drive a Silverado and see for yourself what a tremendous value we offer and what the hype is all about. K&J Chevrolet in Carlisle, just west of town on Old Route 50. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Smith, Administrator at Clinton Manor Living Center in New Baden. Did you know that we offer private short-term rehabilitation suites? Our highly skilled nursing team is here to care for you while you recuperate from surgery, stroke, or illness. We have an excellent rehabilitation department in-house to provide occupational, physical, or speech therapy according to your doctor's orders. For more information about our services, give us a call at 618-588-4924.
Reverman Chiropractic in Breeze would like to say thank you to our patients, staff, and local healthcare professionals for their continued support and cooperation as we celebrate 10 years in business. At Reverman Chiropractic, our focus is to work with you, the patient, and your other healthcare providers to deliver the best and most effective care possible. Please take advantage of our evening and weekend hours and call 526-4700 to schedule an appointment with Dr. Craig Reverman or Dr. Travis Isaac.
The following message is brought to you by the Foppe Insurance Agency in Breeze.
You know texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute.
The Foppy Insurance Agency, 215 North Main Street in Breeze.
Buckman Milk Calling is a family-run business that strives for a reputation of friendly attendance and outstanding service to Clinton County and the surrounding communities. Whether rain or shine, Buckman Milk Calling is a dependable company with a large fleet of trucks and a team that guarantees delivery of your precious cargo. Buckman Milk Calling has served local farmers for over 65 years and wants to thank you for your business. Buckman Milk Calling, 95 North Germantown Road in Breeze. Call 526-7162.
Find the perfect car, truck, SUV, or crossover that fits your budget at Breeze Motor Sales on Old Route 50 in Breeze. Breeze Motor Sales offering new 2018 Ford vehicles and a wide pre-owned selection too. Breeze Motor Sales has kept your vehicles in tip-top shape with genuine Ford parts for over 100 years on Old Route 50 in Breeze and online at breezemotorsales.com. Breeze Motor Sales, your family dealer since 1913.
For over 50 years, Community Bank of Trenton has been serving the needs of local business. What others might call your small business is our big business. I'm Kyle Brigham, Vice President of Community Bank of Trenton, and I'd like to offer you better service. Maybe you deserve a lower interest rate. Maybe your checking account has too many service charges. Or maybe your bank just forgot what service really means. Give us a call, 224-9258, or check us out online at banktrenton.com. Community Bank of Trenton is locally owned, and we understand the needs of the local business owner. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Start saving on your heating bills today with a 7 Series or 5 Series water furnace from Tanya Service Company. The 7 Series water furnace is the world's most efficient geothermal system. In addition to big savings on your heating costs, the 7 Series and the 5 Series water furnace carries a 10-year parts and labor warranty. For a free estimate and the world's most experienced geothermal team, call Tanya Service Company in Damiansville today, 248-5130. We're moments away from your hometown proud Carlisle IGA tip-off. This high school basketball broadcast on Max 96.7 is brought to you in part by Putker Construction, Jansen Chevrolet, Fairman Garage Doors, the Joe Isaac Insurance Agency, Tanya Service Company, the Community Bank of Trenton, Isaac Auto Body, Prairie Farms Dairy, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Amy Cruzy, Clinton Manor Living Center, Jansen Farm Equipment, Keys Brothers Realty and Auction, Buckman Milk Calling, Breeze Dental Group, the Foppy Insurance Agency, and by Becker Jewelers with locations in Breeze and Highland and always online at beckerjewelers.com.
Welcome you back to the Dairy King broadcast. With that, take a little bit longer break as they had a lady up here in the crowd pass out with the all hot air, and it's a full house in here tonight at the T-Town High School, and I think she might have overheated a little bit. It's pretty warm in here tonight, and we welcome you back to the Dairy King broadcast booth. They did read the Central lineup. They're currently reading the Shoes lineup. Let's take a look here at the Keys Brothers Realty Company starting lineups here again one more time. While we were away, it's Simon Thomas, a 6'4" senior guard, 5'11" senior, number 11, Logan Hamilton, 6'2" senior, 23, Camden Wimpy, 6'3" senior, number 35, Max Campworth, a 6'3" junior, number 50, is Parker Lepker. For the Shoes, it's going to be a 6'6" senior, number 10, Dawson Smith, a 5'10" senior, or 5'10" junior, number 12, Luke Ungren, a 6'2" sophomore, 14, Evan Wormert, and a 6'3" junior forward. Number 20 is Mitch Hardick, and a 6'7" senior center. Number 24 is Clint Weber. Shoes are coached by Chester Reeder. The Cougars are coached by Jeremy Schubert. Both teams on the floor. We're ready for high school basketball here tonight at Teutopolis High School between both of these ball clubs. Both teams are 3-1 on the season. And we get ready here for basketball. First boys game tonight on the ledger. We'll have a boys game tomorrow afternoon. At noon, the Monterey Knights will take on New Berlin at 12 o'clock at the Bank of Springfield shootout. Cougars will move left to right here in the opening half. The Shoes will move right to left. Ball is getting ready to be jumped up, and we are ready for hoops. Weber and Wempe in the center circle. Here we go. Cougars in their road, purple uniforms, white lettering, black trim. And now we're going to have a stop. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, now we're going to have a wait. We'll have a whistle and a stoppage and play here, I think. We'll see what happens here. We got a spot on the floor, maybe. A couple of spots on the floor. We check those out. Now we're ready for play, maybe, here. The speakers might be blowing out with all the loudness in here and the background noise. Here we go. Let's try it again. Tip-off. Oh, your hometown proud. Carlisle opening tip-off. IGA opening tip-off controlled by the Cougars. Thomas front court. Right wing, Wimpy. Now Campworth dribbles over left side of the floor. Handoff Thomas on the left wing. Stops and pops. Foul line 2. Off the ball screen is good for 2 by Simon Thomas. 24 points a game on the season. He's got the first hoop for the Cougars. Up for the Shoes with it is Dawson Smith, left side of the floor. Now it's Luke Ungren with the basketball, top of the key. Dribbles over right wing with it. Out top, Smith. Left side of the floor, Wormert. Left wing, Hardick with a touch. Now Wormert 2-0 Cougars lead. Honest Water scoreboard. Wormert stops and pops from 6, too strong. Hamilton had it, then had it knocked out of his hands, and the last touchdown by Hamilton. Ball over, back to the Shoes. It stays on this end with 7:14 to play in quarter number 1. First quarter action brought to you by the Centralia and Greenville Buckeyes. Baseline throwing for Ungren. Lob out top, Wormert. Now Smith. 50 seconds in to quarter number 1. Wormert. Smith left wing driving it against Thomas. Spins and kicks it back out to the wing for Wormert. Now Ungren right side of the floor. Now Ungren has it back from Wormert right wing. Wormert top of the key, dribbles over off the Weber screen. Wormert at the left wing, picks it up there. Ungren touches it. Smith right side of the floor. 2-0 Cougars here with 6:45 to play in quarter number 1. Smith now right wing from Wormert. Smith stops and starts. He spins into the lane and a whistle and a travel and a turnover on the Shoes. Their first of the game. Ball back over to the Cougars who lead 2-0. Simon Thomas with the basketball. Lobs it in for Parker Lupker. Back for Simon Thomas. He'll break man-to-man pressure himself. Spins into the front court. Now spins back out. Gets a screen from Campbell, top of the key. Thomas. Hand off Hamilton now. Hamilton. Camden Wimpy right side of the floor with it. Wimpy drives and kicks corner for Campworth, who drives it, whistle on a hand check. Charge to Mitch Hardick. First foul on the Shoes, first team foul. Inbound, Thomas fakes the handoff and drives it. Stops from 4, puts it up. That one left short, no good. Rebound taken in by Mitch Hardick. Lob inside, Weber wasn't ready for it, and a turnover by the Shoes. 2 trips down, 2 turnovers for the Shoes. Take a look here at some other scores. Columbia over Westland at 9-51. Hillsborough over Carlisle 12-11. Right now at the end of one quarter, now it's 23-17, Indians at the half. Hamilton knocked out of his hands. It stays with the Cougars on this side of the floor. John Burrows leading Mater Dei 15-5 after one quarter. A couple of score updates for you. Baseline, sideline throwing for Thomas for Hamilton. Off a couple of screens, Wimpy with the ball faking a drive to the baseline. He bounces it for Lupker. One power dribble in. He had nowhere to go. Now it's right on Thomas with a nice ball fake. 2-pointer up and good. Thomas a starter since his sophomore year. He got that one to go. It's 4-0. Smith. Top of the key now with a touch is Hardick. Drives in and a whistle and a reach against Thomas, his first. First Cougar team foul of the opening half of play with 5:33 to go in quarter number 1. And a baseline or sideline throw-in, for Ungren. Backcourt Hardick, back for Ungren in the front court. Left side. Left wing now with a touch is Wormert. Wormer now surveys, Weber back for Undgren. Now Wormer top of the key. Bounce pass in. Weber backs his way inside. A whistle and a blocking foul. No shot on the floor. That's going to be on Lupker. It's his first, second team foul with 5:19 to play in the first quarter. Undgren lobs it. Weber. Smith now touching it. Left side. At the point. Hardick. Wormert. Right wing back for Undgren. Lays it in. Hardick on the baseline. Cut. No good. And the rebound taken in. Campworth. Thomas pushing in the front court. Throws it underneath Lupker with good post position. Give and go. Thomas drives inside. Shot no good, but he's fouled. And he'll go to the line. 5 minutes even to go. Quarter number one. And the Cougars lead 4-0 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Check that. Shoes foul. Second team foul. Foul charge there. 24. Weber his first. Thomas at the stripe. Free throw number one. Good. 5-0. Cougars lead. 5 minutes even to go. Back at the stripe. Simon Thomas. Free throw number two. Good. 6-0. That's Smith. Now back for Wormer against Wimpy. Cougars with a little man-to-man full court pressure. Weber drives it against Lupker. Double team comes. Goes for Wormer. Undgren with the ball fake. Top of the key. Drives it. Leaves it. Weber up off the window. And it's good for two. And the Shoes on the board with 4:40 to go in the first quarter. Hamilton. Now trying to bring it across the timeline. He does. Then kind of kicked it off his ankle. But he goes and corrals it in front of half court. Now Thomas with a touch. Thomas stops and starts. Wimpy left wing, 4:20 to play in the first. Wimpy trying to drive it. Bounces it for Campworth. As he was in trouble, Campworth corrals it. Right wing. Now it's out top for Hamilton. Hamilton on the dribble drive to the right wing. Now Campworth with a touch, top of the circle. He drives it, stops, elbow two, short, no good, and a foul. And Campworth to the free throw line here with 4:02 to play in quarter number one. They wait for the Campworth free throws. That's a second foul now on Hardick. And Campworth back at the foul line. Free throw number one on the way. Good. Couple of subs in for the Shoes. 34 is Jordan Hardick, a 6-foot sophomore guard, along with number 30, Lucas Dries, a 6'1 senior guard, as Campworth hits the second free throw. 4 minutes to go in the first period. 8-2 Cougars. On your Honest Water scoreboard, Weber foul line catch. Moves it right side of the floor, Dries. Now off a couple of screens, spinning back to the baseline. Now Hardick inside with a pass. That's Jordan Hardick underneath for Weber, and he puts it in for two. 8-4. Simon Thomas. Logan Hamilton with 3:33 to go. Thomas. Front court. 3:25 to go. 8-4 Cougars on your Honest Water scoreboard. And whistle an illegal screen against Parker Lupker. That'll be Parker's second personal, second team foul. And quickly off the Cougar bench will be 6'6 senior 53 Reese Martin. Hardick for Undgren. Undgren across the timeline with 3:18 to play in the first. Bouncing Weber, foul line. Hands it off there for Dries. Now left side of the floor with it is Jordan Hardick. Pass inside Weber, deflected. Weber corrals it on the baseline, extended. Spins its way against Reese Martin. Up off the window and good for two for Clint Weber. And so far the Cougars have not matched Weber's intensity. And the ball saved from going out of bounds by a shoe. And then it saved, or goes out of bounds and with the Cougars on the right side of the floor just past half court, 8-6. Thomas inbound for Camden Wimpy. Now back for Thomas, and he'll bring it across. with 2:50 to play in quarter number one. 8-6 Cougars leading. Honest Water scoreboard. Thomas, right wing dribble off the ball screen from Martin. That's Campworth. Lob inside for Martin. Middle of the lane. He's got to get out of there. He finally does after one dribble and then had it knocked out of his hands. He goes and tries to corral it. Last touchdown by Weber. It stays on the end with the Cougars on the right side. Sideline throwing Hamilton. Lupker 2 fouls. Martin out there. Campworth, right side. Hand off right wing. Thomas skips. Left corner. Wempe threw it away. And the Cougars turn it over for the second time. 2:29 to go, and Calvin Rockers at the desk. He'll get a chance to come in. Rockers, who wears number 2, a 5'11 senior. .228 to go, 8-6 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Cougars lead. Smith left wing. Lob on the backside throw to Weber was missed. An errant pass brought in, though, by Jordan Hardick up underneath for Weber, and he missed the shot. And another foul on the Cougar big, and that's on Martin, his first. And at the line, Weber. This is the first free throw attempts for the Shoes of the evening. First one on the way, Weber, good. 8-7 with 2:15 to play in quarter number one. Weber back at the line. Couple of dribbles, spin, free throw on the way, good there. Tied at 8 on your Honest Water scoreboard now. Shoes bring on another, or bring Evan Wormert back on. 2:15 to play here in the quarter. Calvin Rockers, front court. Double team's going to come from the weak side. Rockers then lost his footing, and he got up and traveled, turned it over. A couple of more Cougar turnovers here on back-to-back goes at it. And a whistle, and we're going to have a stoppage here so they can get the lady who fell down. They forgot the ambulance service here. They're going to let, I think, her get off the floor first. And our thoughts and prayers with the lady who, she ended up, I think she just got overheated. They're going to let the teams huddle together with their coaches on the side. But they got to stay on the floor as they wait for they get the stretcher off the court. Or off the embankment here on the sideline with 2:08 to go here in the opening quarter. We're tied at 8. A couple of score updates for you throughout our game here tonight. Columbia already beat Westland tonight 59-51 in the Westland tournament. At the Kaskaskia Classic, the Carlisle Indian boys are 0-2, but they lead 23-17 against Hillsboro at the half. Mater Dei in St. Louis taking on John Burroughs High School. We'll have them tomorrow. John Burroughs leading Mater Dei at the half, 23-17 there. So those are a couple of our scores that we got here with 2:08 to play here in quarter number one. And I think now, here in just a moment, as they give her a hand, as she is being taken to a local hospital. Lady, I think she's passed out a little overheat. And our thoughts and prayers with her and her family as they take her to a local hospital here in Teutopolis. Tied at 8, basketball here back on. Here we go. And with it is Ungren across the timeline. Dawson Smith. Weber with a catch, foul line extended. Lob underneath Smith, right block, spins his way in against Thomas, fall away on the baseline. Is good for 2 for Dawson Smith, and the Shoes take their first lead of the game here, 10-8. Rockers for Thomas. Thomas across the timeline. 1:40 to go. The 6'4 senior doing most of the ball handling here this evening. Thomas with 1:30. Wimpy now with a touch. Lob, Martin. Right block extended, backdoor cutting. Rockers had it stripped off his leg, but ends up in the left corner. Thomas with a touch. Spins against the double team, puts it up off the square. No good. Rebound taken in. Martin, kick out. Campworth right wing. Now Wimpy top of the key. Now Thomas will touch it. Thomas off the Campworth ball screen. Martin, bounce pass inside, deflected, thrown away ahead for Weber. Stutter steps and goes in two-handed. The dunk attempt missed, but a foul by Martin, and he's got 2, and now Braden Thomas quickly off the Cougar bench. Braden Thomas, who's going to stand 6'3", junior, and wears number 30. He's going to come in. Martin and Parker Lupper each have 2 fouls apiece. Weber at the free throw line. First one up and good. Into the game for the Shoes. Number 30, Lucas Drees back on. Weber back at the line. Free throw number 2 all the way is short. No good that time. 11-8 Shoes here with 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Thomas front court. Double team comes on the side. Looks for help. Throws a pass to Rockers. Tipped out by Undgren. Stays with the Cougars. And another sub coming on here for the Shoes is 42. A 6'3" junior forward is Brock Dieters. And a whistle. And here we go. Thomas inbounds for Rockers. Rockers getting away from his man. Kicks it to Thomas, left wing. Braden Thomas drives it up off the window for the lefty and good for 2. 11-10 Shoes lead. Honest Water scoreboard. Smith front court with 35 seconds. Now Undgren. Back for Smith with 27. Arrow's got it in favor of the Shoes. So they hold for the last one here, which is what their intent is. They'll get the ball to begin quarter number 2, pinning a held ball. 18 seconds, now 17, and Undgren out near the timeline with it. High ball screen comes from Dawson Smith. Now Daters touches it left wing on there to Jordan Hardick. Now over to Drees. Drees will drive and back it out with 5 seconds. Undgren with 3, with 2. Step back 3 on the way. That one no good. And the first quarter horn expires. And your score on your Honest Water scoreboard after 1 quarter of play, it's T-Town 11, Central 10. You're listening to high school boys basketball on Max 96.7.
HSHS St. Joseph's Hospital in Breeze proudly accepts most health insurance plans to better serve your health care needs. With every emergency we care for, every illness we treat, and every baby we deliver, we'll help make sure you get the care you need. Selecting health insurance can be difficult, but choosing a facility is simple. Select St. Joseph's Breeze. We've got you covered. Learn more at stjoebreeze.com/enroll.
Even the best drivers have an occasional mishap, from fender benders to serious auto accidents. Beacon Insurance and your local agency, Benhoff Insurance in Breeze and Trenton, keep you protected with an auto insurance policy that covers a wide range of mishaps. And you'll save money too with multi-car and multi-policy discounts, as well as good student, hybrid auto, and mature driver savings opportunities. Find out more about an affordable auto policy from Beacon Insurance. Call Benhoff Insurance in Breeze and Trenton at 526-4888.
You found Max 96.7.
Back here, Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer here, Dylan Meyer alongside here on the stats with 8 minutes up on the big board. Quarter number 2 gets ready to begin. It's 11-10 Shoes on your Honest Water scoreboard. It is going to be Jordan Hardick out there with Chris Undgren, Evan Wermert, Clint Weber, and Dawson Smith for the Shoes who have the basketball to begin quarter number 2. It's Wempe, Rockers, Campworth, Thomas, Braden Thomas, and Simon Thomas to begin quarter number 2. Weber with a kick at the foul line. Handoff, right elbow 2, left a little short there by Jordan Hardick. Rebound taken in by Simon Thomas. Rockers into the front court. Right wing for Simon Thomas. Now Campworth, left wing Rockers. Braden Thomas, top of the key, catch and drive to the hole. Right-hand layup try was picked out of the air by Weber. It stays with the Cougars on the far end. Second quarter action here brought to you by the Breeze American Legion. And a baseline throw in for Calvin Rockers. Rockers on the screen. The screener underneath. Thomas puts it up off the square. Missed the easy one. And a rebound taken in by Undgren. Ahead for Smith. Left wing drives it to the 10. Layup try was no good. He was hit on the head, I think, by Max Campworth. Free throw number 1 is good for Dawson Smith. 12-10 Shoes. 7:17 to play. Half number 1 now. Free throw number 2 for Smith. No good. Rebound over the back, though, is going to be on Evan Wormer. Cougars have 16 fouls. The Shoes now with 4, and that is Wormer's first, I do believe. It is, and the clock didn't stop there during that stoppage. 6:53 to go, half number 1, 12-10. Thomas breaks the press corner. Campworth just inside the 3 line for 2. That one no good. Rebound, battled for. Ends up into the hands of Lucas Drees and a foul against the Cougars, and that'll put him over the limit. And it'll be free throws the rest of the way for the Shoes. And another frontline player for the Cougars with a foul, and that one there on Braden Thomas. So Thomas, Reese Martin, Parker Lupper have combined for 5 of the Cougars' 17 fouls. With 6:45 to go here in half number 1. Front end of the 1-and-1 by Drees is off by the lefty, and Simon Thomas clears the glass. Thomas front court, left side of the floor. Working it. Smith stops and starts. Double team comes. Campworth cuts the baseline. He moves it out to the right corner. 3 on the way. Calvin Rockers is no good. Thomas keeps it alive. Quick shot attempt, no good. Wimpy's got the offensive rebound and a kick out. Braden Thomas into the corner. Rockers left open again, a 3. That one short. Rebound taken in there by Drees, who turned it over. Rockers stole it away. 12-10 with 6:10 to play in half number 1. On your Honest Water scoreboard, Shoes lead. Rockers. Left wing, Camden, Wimpy. Wimpy spins his way in. Now Thomas, right side of the floor, Campworth. Into the right corner now with the touches, Rockers. Now Wimpy off a couple of screens and a whistle and a blocking foul on the Shoes. Check that personal. That one there, charged to number 12, Luke Ungren, his first 5th-teamer against the Shoes. So baseline throw in a box set for Rockers, and the Cougars on the out-of-bounds play. So get it, try to get it in. He's trying to get it in, and whistle on a 5-second call, and the Cougars turn it over. 5th turnover. Ungren to bring it across. 5:48 to play. Ungren bouncing Weber. Ball right through his hands. Shoes turn it over. Wimpy then trying to hold his balance. And a foul. And now the 16 foul. And that one might be on Weber again. And that, if it is his second. It is on the 6'7" center. And he's going to quickly come out. Brock Daters is going to quickly check in for him. With 5:43 to go. Hamilton back on for the Cougars. And he's going to bring it up. Hamilton, left wing, picks up his dribble. Now Braden Thomas. Right side of the floor, Camden Wimpy. He'll drive it inside, flips up off the window and through a lot of contact, and Wimpy got it to go. We're tied at 12. In the front court, Smith. Left wing stops and starts. Step back 2. That one too strong. Rebound tipped around. Back into the hands of Smith. Up off the square and in for 2. For Dawson Smith. And it's 14-12. Shoes with 5:10 to go. And then a lazy inbound pass almost stolen away by Ungren. Stays with the Cougars. And quickly off the Cougar bench again. Here for the first time is 22-6 senior Parker Jansen. Thomas inbound. For Parker Jansen, back for Simon Thomas. Thomas gets it across with 5:03 to go in half number 1. Right wing, it is Hamilton. Now right corner, Braden Thomas. Jansen right wing, Campworth with a touch, top of the key. Now back off for Jansen. He'll settle for a deep 3. That one too strong there by Parker Jansen. Rebound taken in by Daters. Or check that, yeah, Daters with the rebound. Front court push, Smith weaving his way inside, up off the window, and good for 2 for Dawson Smith. And a foul, and he'll go to the line with 4:43 to go here in the first half. Smith with 7, and it's now a 16-12 Shoes lead, and he's at the line. Foul charge there for the Cougars. That's on Simon Thomas, his second personal. +1 on the way for Smith is good, 17-12, and on for the Shoes for the first time is Evan Addis, a 6'1" sophomore. And a whistle. And a timeout taken here by Jeremy Schubert with 4:43 to go here in half number one. Your score is the T-Town Shoes 17, the Central Cougars 12. You're listening to high school basketball, Max 96.7.
Southern Bus and Mobility is your Brawnability dealer in Breeze. Brawnability features the broadest lineup of wheelchair-accessible vehicles with more brands, entry types, features, and price points than any other manufacturer in the industry. See for yourself at Southern Bus and Mobility why a new or certified pre-owned wheelchair-accessible Brawnability vehicle is the only way to go. Call 526-4131 or stop by just east of Breeze on Old Route 50.
Max 96.7.
Back here, Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer, Dylan Meyer alongside with 4:43 to go here in half number one. The Shoes lead the Cougars 17-12 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Hamilton back on for the Cougars. He has the basketball along with Camden Wimpy. Braden Thomas, as the double team comes, looks for help. Now it's Hamilton middle of the floor. Thomas touches it. That's Braden Thomas, right wing. Now Wimpy with a pick up of the dribble. Now it's Parker Jansen top of the key with it. Jansen dribble drive right to the 10. Shot up off the window all the way around the rim and in for two by Jansen off the bench. It's 17-14 with 4:15 to play in half number one. Ungren for Smith. Smith in the corner. Addis back for Smith on the give and go, and he traveled with it first. He did, and they call it on him. Shuffled the puppies and a turnover. 4:07 to go half number one here. Cougars down 3. Led most of the first quarter, gave it away. They currently still trail behind the Shoes here, 17-14. Hamilton Wimpy right wing now with it. Wimpy for Max Camper left side. Braden Thomas on the dribble drive to the hole. A lot of contact, no call. Shot was missed, and a whistle. No whistle. Now we'll have a held ball. Should have been a travel first as he slid across the floor. No call on Addis, but a held ball. Arrow keeps it with the Cougars now on that one. Jeremy Schubert getting an explanation on the far side by the one official. Wimpy to inbound sideline. Volleyball line extended out of bounds. With 3:44 to go, half number one. Hamilton catches it right side, just in front of the volleyball line. Now into the right corner. Wimpy with a series of head fakes. Hits a cutting. Campworth inside. Shot attempt too strong there. Addis clears the glass. Sophomore Evan Addis pushes it ahead quickly, right into the hands of Wimpy, though, with a steal. And Wimpy turns it back over. Ungren read that pass, and then a shot inside. A blocking foul as Thomas tried to sell it, and he fell before he got the contact. And now Braden Thomas has got 2 fouls, and Jeremy Schubert in the front line that's been thinned by foul trouble here in the opening half is getting a little thinner now as Thomas with 2, Lupker with 2, and Reese Martin will have 2 fouls apiece, and now a little farther into the bench. Here comes Jackson Haig. Free throw number 1 up and in for Ungren. And back on for the Shoes is Jordan Hardick. Hardy's halftime coming up. We'll get you some score updates from what Carlisle's doing. Westland's game earlier tonight. Mater Dei in action as well. We'll have all that for you on the Hardy's halftime. Free throw number 2 is good for Ungren. It's 19-14 Shoes. And Evan Wormert back on. So both teams 9 deep so far. So now the Cougars with Haig is 10 deep. Wimpy to get it in for Haig. He'll bring it across. Against Hardick. Left wing now is Camden Wimpy. Off the screen, Haig. Cougars now in a very thin front line. Clint Weber, their tallest player for the Shoes, has got 2 fouls as well. Wimpy will drive it to the 10. Bounce pass inside was kicked. It stays with the Cougars. 19-14 score on your Honest Water scoreboard. And Hamilton inbound baseline. Gets the signal from head coach Jeremy Schubert. Thomas catching left corner. Handoff. Hamilton drives the baseline. He's cut off there. Thomas had it deflected away by Smith. Corralled by Haig. A stop and pop left wing 3 with an air ball. And then a sling out of bounds by Hamilton as both guys going for the pumpkin. It was squeezed by Hardick. And Hamilton with an open field tackle. It kind of looked like, I think their arms just kind of interlocked. And it'll be a 90-foot track down with 2:52 to go to shoot some free throws. Don't forget to join Rip Notmeyer tomorrow morning for Talking Sports at 9 o'clock. Rip will open up the show with scores and stuff, and we'll recap action from tonight's games from around the area. That's Talking Sports with Rip tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock on Max 96.7 right here for you. He also has shows on Monday and Wednesday from 6 to 7. 1-1 on the way. The first one up and good by Jordan Hardick. 20-14, Shoes with 2:52 to play in half number one. The Cougars have not won here at T-Town since the 2012-2013 season in the first year of the home and home. Wimpy to bounce it in as the second free throw went in for Hardick. 21-14, Shoes. Hamilton trapped there. He needs help. Just in front of half court. Jansen. Braden Thomas, a three on the way. That one too strong. Wimpy clears the offensive rebound. He tries it inside. Spin move in the lane. Shot attempt was no good. And a foul, and that one there, I do believe, will be on Lucas Drees. And at the line will be Camden Wimpy. That's Drees' first. Wimpy, for the young part of the year, hits the first free throw. 46% free throw shooter, 4 points per game. Off his marks from a season ago, up near 10 points per game last year. Slow start in his senior campaign. He did hit the first, 21-15, as free throw number two by Wimpy, halfway down and out, no good, and Max Campworth quickly back on for Parker Jansen as Weber came back. So Campworth with no personals, actually has one personal, check that, will be on Weber. Smith, left wing Hardick. Wormer, left elbow, picks up his dribble. Smith top of the key, lob into Weber against Max Campworth. Weber with the size advantage, and a jump hook in the lane is good for two for Clint Weber, and it's 23-15 Shoes with 2:10 to go in half number one. Logan Hamilton. Front court. Behind the back with the dribble. Haig right through the wickets, out of bounds. Turnover on the Cougars. And now Jeremy Schubert will empty the bench a little further and play his last lone guy who had his warm-up top on, number 13, a 6'2 junior, Emmett Jansen. So the Cougars have gone all the way into the rotation here in this one, and we're not even through one half of play yet. Ungren handoff, Smith. Weber foul line. Pass into Smith, deflected. And then left open. He thought about three, didn't take it. Instead, he'll drive it inside, up off the window. No good. Weber there for the rebound, up off the glass, and good for two by Clint Weber, and a whistle and a timeout taken here by Jeremy Schubert with 1:40 to go in half number one. You're scoring your Honest Water scoreboard. The T-Town Shoes 25. The Central Cougars 15. To listening to high school boys basketball. The Central Cougars on Max 96.7.
Working farms are busy all year long, so depend on Jansen Farm Equipment to keep your equipment running strong. With a parts store and service department, Jansen Farm Equipment has a team of professionals that you can count on. Jansen Farm Equipment carries AGCO, New Idea, Gleaner, White, and Massey Ferguson. Jansen Farm Equipment, 18222 State Route 127. Shop online at jansenfarm.com or call 594-2962.
It's Max 96.7.
1:40 to go, half number one. Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer here, Dylan Meyer alongside Teutopolis High School is where we are. Your score on your Honest Water scoreboard is the T-Town Shoes 25. The Central Cougars 15. The Cougars, who trailed by one after one quarter, being outscored here in this quarter 14-5 by the Shoes. Wimpy for Hamilton. Shoes a little late getting out, so they couldn't apply their pressure. They're a little late getting out of the timeout. 1:35 to go here. Hamilton hand off for Jansen. Right wing. Wimpy, three on the way. Nylon, and good for three by Camden Wimpy off the flare, and it makes it 25-18 with 1:23 to go here, half number one. Ungren. Wormer, right wing, Hardick, top of the circle. Smith, a head fake and a drive, left side, up and under move by Smith. No good. Ball tipped into the hands by Wimpy to Emmett Jansen. Double team comes, lobs it for Campworth. He'll get it across. Thomas, baseline drive, up and in for two. 25-20, just like that, a 5-0 spurt by the Cougars. Gets them back into it here, down 5 with 53 seconds to go in half number one, and a whistle. And a timeout taken here by Chester Reeder with 52 seconds to play in half number one. You're scoring your Honest Water scoreboard. The Cougars trailing the Shoes 25-20. Listening to high school boys basketball, Max 96.7.
Prairie Farms Dairy helps build strong bodies and strong minds. Prairie Farms Dairy offers the finest dairy products like skim milk, slice and string cheese, sour cream, cottage cheese, flavored yogurts, light ice cream, and more. Take charge of your body and get your daily source of vitamins and minerals from the products you've come to love from Prairie Farms Dairy. You can always count on Prairie Farms Dairy. Always fresh, always the best.
You've got Max 96.7.
Welcome you back to the Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer here, Dylan Meyer alongside Ben Koopman doing a tremendous job. Take care of us back in WCXO studios. 52 seconds to go, half number one. It's 25-20. The T-Town Shoes leading the Central Cougars on your Honest Water scoreboard. Ungrid into the front court. The Shoes in their 5-out spread like they will hold here for the final possession of half number one with a 5-point lead. Wormer going for a dribble. Now Dawson Smith. Now Wormer. Got a count. Now Wormer still dribbling. Thomas right there, legal guarding position. And a whistle and a 5-second call by Wormer. The Cougar fans below us here in the booth begging for the 5-second call. It looked like he almost broke contain, but he did not. 23 seconds to go. Simon Thomas with two personals. Going to come to the offense defense here by the Cougars. Thomas got to be smart. He's got two personals, and with 23 seconds to go, the Cougars, there's probably going to be a chance here that T-Town will get the basketball before the quarter ends. And he's got the ball, does Simon Thomas. He's been the most effective Cougar through 4 games on the young season. 13 seconds, he's at the left side of the floor. Now 10, Thomas off the Campworth screen. A crossover dribble drive, he palms it in like a running back. Shot attempt, no good, and a whistle over the back. Campworth's got 2. And he shakes his head in vain like, yes, I was over the back. So now all 4 frontline players for the Cougars with 2 fouls apiece. Campworth now with 2. Reese Martin has 2. Parker Lupker with 2. And now Braden Thomas with 2 as well. Simon Thomas has got 2 fouls. That's 10 team fouls on the Cougars alone there, just between those 5 gentlemen. Free throw number 1 by Smith is good there. And that makes him 3 out of 4 from the line, and the Shoes extend their lead. Free throw number 2, Smith all the way. Good. Making it 4 out of 5, 3.9 seconds to go. 37 points. Thomas. Hamilton's got to go. Shows and goes with 1 in front of half court. He will toss one up. It'll go. It will count for Hamilton for 3. It will go down. They ruled it a 3-point field goal. And your score on your Honest Water scoreboard at the half is the T-Town Shoes 27. The Central Cougars 23. And Chester Reeder having pleasantries with the officiating crew. And your score here 27-23 at the break. Shoes lead the Cougars. The Hardy's halftime is coming up. We'll also have our Clinton County Showcase presenting our trivia questions. See Annie December 7th through the 9th and 14th through the 16th at the Avon Theater in Breeze. For more information, go to ccshowcase.com or on Facebook, CC Showcase. So you got that coming up. The Hardy's halftime. We'll give you stats and some analysis. Get you scores from other games as well going on back home in Clinton County and around the area as well. Listening to high school boys basketball in the Central Cougars on Max 96.7.
What is one of the first things people notice about you? You guessed it, it's your teeth. Let Dr. Trong, Dr. Erickson, or Dr. Hillsman at Breeze or Trenton Dental Group give you a smile you can be proud of. Since 1995, Breeze and Trenton Dental Group has served the community with a family-friendly setting. Breeze and Trenton Dental Group is also your Invisalign provider. They offer cosmetic treatments to improve your smile, as well as tooth implants. Schedule your appointment today in Breeze at 526-4233 or Trenton at 224-7129.
Isaac Auto Body in Carlisle offers quality service for a variety of vehicle-related mishaps. Since 1970, Isaac Auto Body has been there when you need them most. From accident scene recovery to 24/7 towing, give them a call at 594-2435. Isaac Auto Body's skilled collision repair team and auto body painters can make any car look as good as the day it left the dealer's lot. Isaac Auto Body is committed to providing fast, quality service on your vehicle. Find them online at isaacautobody.com.
Hi, Amanda Hugo, Internet Marketing Gal here at Jansen Chevrolet. Everyone who works here strives to give you the best service and experience possible, and our track record speaks for itself. Jansen Chevrolet is #1 in new Chevrolet sales in Clinton, Marion, and Washington counties. In addition to the way we do business, this is home, and we support local charities and communities and are proud that our customers, through the years, have become our friends. Jansen Chevrolet on Route 161 in Germantown.
Reekman Brothers Farm Equipment has locations in Oakville, Centralia, and Breeze. Reekman Brothers sells the finest John Deere tractors, plus lawn and garden equipment and accessories. Reekman Brothers has been a part of the farming industry for over 83 years. Call Reekman Brothers for farm machinery and farmland auction services. 243-6186. Reekman Brothers, your John Deere dealer.
Garages are great, and then something eventually goes wrong with your garage door. Don't just call anyone when you have a garage door problem. Call Fairman Garage Doors, providing trusted quality service for over 20 years. Locally owned and operated, Fairman Garage Doors can handle residential and commercial, and no job is too big or too small. Call 526-8548 for Fairman Garage Doors, an authorized Clopay dealer.
I'm Amy Cruzy, your local Edward Jones financial advisor in Aviston. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Call me, Amy Cruzy, at 228-7688 or stop by my office at 406 Steel Bridge Street in Aviston for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Max 96.7.
Welcome you into the Hardee's halftime here in the Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer here for you from Teutopolis High School here. Score on your Honest Water scoreboard is the T-Town Shoes 27, the Central Cougars 23 here at the break. The score after one quarter was the Shoes leading 11-10. They proceeded to outscore the Cougars 16-13 after quarter number 2. Don't forget, folks, you can also listen to all our podcasts right here and everywhere at Wcxo967.com. Click on Live Sports. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel for notifications. We're on the air with all of our sports broadcasts. Some of the score updates from around the area real quick for you. At the Kaskaskia Classic, it's Carlisle 31, Hillsboro 23. Modern Day trailing John Burrow at halftime 23-17. And Columbia defeated Westland earlier tonight, 59-51. So those are some of the scores from around the area that we have tonight. Let's take a look at the first half stats here in this one. For the T-Town Shoes, they're 8 of 13 from two-point field goal range, good for 62%, 0 of 1 from 3 for no percentage. 8 of 14 from the total overall field goal percentage is 57%. 10 of 14 at the free throw line for 71% with 11 rebounds and 7 turnovers for the Shoes. Cougars are 6 of 14 from two-point field goal range, good for 43%, 2 of 6 from 3 for 33%, 8 of 20 overall from the field for 40%, 5 of 6 at the free throw line for 83% with 8 rebounds and 7 turnovers for the Cougars at the half. Box score breakdown here in this one for the Shoes. They're led in scoring by Clint Weber with 12 points. Weber is 5 of 5 from the field, 2 of 4 at the foul line for his 12 points. Dawson Smith's got 10 points for the Shoes. He is 3 of 5 from the field, 4 of 5 at the foul line for his 10 points. 2 points for Jordan Hardick and Luke Ungren to round out the scoring here for the Shoes at the break here in this one. Leading rebounder for the Shoes at the half is Luke Ungren. He has 3 rebounds. The Cougars are led here at the half in scoring by Simon Thomas and Camden Wimpy, each with 6 points apiece. Thomas 2 of 5 from the field, 2 of 2 at the free throw line for his 6 points. He has a team high 3 rebounds as well. Camden Wimpy with 6 points. He's 2 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 from the 3-point line, and 1 of 2 at the foul line for his 6 points. 4 points for Braden Thomas, 3 points for Logan Hamilton, and 2 points for Parker Jansen and Max Campworth to round out the scoring here for the Central Cougars through one half of play. Your score on your Honest Water scoreboard here at the half is T-Town 27, Central 23. We're about 4 minutes away here from second half action in the V&H Recreation third quarter. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll have Clinton County Showcase present our trivia question. We'll have a trivia question for you on the other side of this break. Listening to high school boys basketball on the Central Cougars on Max 96.7.
Granny moved into a retirement home last month and used Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company to sell her home and farmland. Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company is a family-run business where they know the meaning behind loyalty. Call 228-7395 for Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company. Granny says give them a try. They worked for her, now let them work for you. A name you can trust. Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company in Avison.
As a business owner, you know that every year brings new challenges and opportunities. The success of your business demands expertise and focus, and Country Financial can help you keep that focus by helping ensure you have the right insurance protection in place to meet your goals. Teresa Richards and Keith Wilkin, your Country Financial representatives in Breeze, can help you create a customized insurance plan that has coverages designed just for your business. Come see us today at our new location at 617 North Main in Breeze.
It's true. What's in the box does matter. Hi, this is A.G. Becker. You'll make this a very exciting Christmas for someone you love when you open a gift from Becker Jewelers. No one offers you a wider selection of quality jewelry to put in that box. We have the top designers at Becker's. Levian's amazing chocolate diamonds and colored stone jewelry, Imperial Pearl, El, Bellari, Alex and Ani, and so many more. Our diamond jewelry is the perfect gift. You can choose from Hearts on Fire, Scott K, Gabriel, and Art Carved. We have this year's most popular gifts, including stackable rings, our stackable bracelets, and layered necklaces, and a great selection of diamond studs and pendants. What's in the box does matter, so make it count. There is nothing more exciting than a gift from Becker's, and no one offers you a better value.
From the basics to the incredibly unique, shop with confidence at Becker Jewelers on Main Street in Breeze, on the Square in Highland, and at BeckerJewelers.com.
This broadcast is a presentation of Wcxo Sports. Wcxo Sports is brought to you by the Benoff Insurance Agency in Breeze and Trenton, HSHS St. Joseph Hospital, Breeze, Breeze Dental Care, K&J Chevrolet, Reverman Chiropractic and Spinal Rehabilitation and Breeze Motor Sales, Southern Bus and Mobility, Kaskaskia College, the First National Bank of Carlisle, Reekman Brothers John Deere, Southern OBGYN Associates, Med Plus Physical Medicine, State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Klosterman, Central Illinois Truck Service, Breeze Family Vision, Tempo Bank, Country Financial representatives Keith Wilkin and Teresa Richards, and by the Carlisle and Breeze Hardys. WCXO Sports, powered by the Union Banner at Union Banner on Facebook. Your sports teams, your community, your radio station.
It's Max 96.7.
Back here, Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer, Dylan Meyer alongside here. 27-23 on your Honest Water scoreboard here at the half. T-Town leading the Central Cougars. Both teams making their way back out onto the floor. We're about a minute and a half away from third quarter action. Just got a late score update just recently here. Score after three quarters is John Burrow leading Mater Dei 32-20 after three quarters. So we'll continue to update you throughout our broadcast here this evening. Our Clinton County Showcase trivia question here. See Annie December 7th through the 9th and 14th through the 16th at the Avon Theater in Breeze. For more information, go to ccshowcase.com or on Facebook. Take a look here at our trivia question. What player has the highest career points per game average in NBA history? What team has the highest career points per game average in history? We'll take a look at that in just a moment. I'll give you some time to think on that. Don't forget you can join Rip Not Meyer tomorrow morning for Talking Sports at 9 o'clock. Rip will open up the show with scores and stuff, and we'll recap action from games from around the area, tonight's games from around the area. That's Talking Sports with Rip tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock right here on Max. Rip also has a show every Monday and Wednesday from 6 to 7 as well. So get ready here for third quarter action. Let's take a look here at your Clinton County Showcase trivia question. It was, what player has the highest career points per game average? It is Michael Jeffrey Jordan at 30.12 points per game. Michael Jordan is the answer to your trivia question. So we'll continue here to pass things along here as we get ready. 8 minutes up on the big board. It's Campworth, Lupker, Wempe, Hamilton, and Thomas for the Cougars, the starting 5. Clint Weber out there for the Shoes with Ungren, Smith, Mitch Hardick, and Evan Wormert, the starting 5 for the Shoes. Smith's got it right side of the floor for the Shoes who have the basketball. Wormert touches it left wing for Ungren. As the Shoes will move left to right. Wormert left open, 3 on the way, no good. Smith with the rebound. Thomas with a good defensive position, and Smith still got a tough 2 to go off the glass. That's 29-23 Shoes. Thomas got to get it in. He finally does to Hamilton just before the 5-second count. And Hamilton will bring it across. Working with the dribble, middle of the floor. He needs help now. Picks it up there, bouncing. Lupker, left elbow. Fakes a couple of handoffs. Now moves it. Thomas with a free throw line, 2 is good. For the senior forward/guard, he's been doing a lot of the handling of the basketball tonight, and he got it to go. It's 29-25 now. Smith hits a backdoor cutting Ungren underneath the rim. Shot up over Hamilton, no good. Rebound battle for. Ungren comes out with it. Hardick, Smith, left baseline, Weber, and a whistle and a hand check on Lupker. He's got 3 fouls. Third quarter action here brought to you by V&H Recreation. And a baseline throw in for Ungren. Ungren inbound. For Dawson Smith, left wing, stops and leaves it Weber, elbow, moves it Hardick. That's a deep 2 for the lefty, is good for 2 by Mitch Hardick. It's 31-25. Hamilton quickly against Ungren. Hamilton, handoff, Simon Thomas off a couple of screens. Thomas, right wing with it, operating with nobody on his side. Behind the back with a dribble, a tough 2. That was partially blocked and a tough shot. And Smith's got it for the Shoes. 6:20 to go, third quarter, Ungren. Dawson Smith, Clint Weber now. Handoff, Smith, kick, Ungren. Hardick, Ungren, a 3 from downtown. Good for 3 for Chris Ungren. And the lead has ballooned back to 9 now, 34-25 with 2 minutes into the third quarter. Hamilton going against the dribble across the timeline. Hamilton picks up his dribble there, looks for help. Still surveys, pass to Wempe, and it'll be over and back. Another turnover by the Cougars, and it has been a sloppy start to the third quarter. Calvin Rocker's on for Hamilton, it looks like it is, and Logan will check out with 5:46 to go here in the third quarter. Smith to inbound it. Weber fakes the handoff to Smith, backs his way in, and an offensive foul on Weber, and he's got his 3rd foul. And he landed on Lupker. Lupker looks to be all right. He's going to walk it back down the floor. Weber's got 3. And he'll quickly come out. And the Shoes will bring on Charlie Heaney. Heaney, a 6'7" senior. Rockers has got it with 5:40 to go in the third, 34-25. Simon Thomas will bring it across the Shoe emblem here at center court and dribble over left wing and hand it off for Rockers. Off the ball screen, right wing, Wempe 3 on the way. That one halfway down and out, no good. Campworth chases down the pumpkin, couldn't squeeze it though. And back over to the Shoes, and now the chance here to get it back up to double figures. Largest lead of the game for the Shoes was 10. Cougars led by 8 in the opening quarter at 1 point, but have trailed since. That lead, Smith left wing, Hardick. Now Smith at the point, off the screen. Smith drives, step back, 8-footer on the way, too strong. Wempe mistimed his jump, but still corralled the glass. Moves it for Simon Thomas. Thomas, front court, crossover dribble, handoff, Campworth, stop and pop, foul line 2, that one too strong. Wempe with an offensive rebound, hit the floor, and a foul. Second team foul against the Shoes here in the second half. That one there charged to Wormert. His second foul as well. 4:49 to go here in the third quarter. 34-25. Rockers inbound on the baseline. Campworth, right corner with a touch. Handoff Rockers off a couple of screens. He'll drive it to the hole. Backs his way. Left-handed try. Off the window. Too strong. Rebound taken in by Mitch Hardick. Ungren into the front court. Left wing, Wormert, three. Good for three for Evan Wormert. And it's now 37-25. And the Cougars now down 12. Lupker with a catch. Hands it back, Simon Thomas. Front court stops and starts, and a timeout is taken here by Jeremy Schubert with 4:19 to go in the third quarter. 37-25. Shoes lead on your Honest Water scoreboard. Listening to high school boys basketball, Max 96.7.
Want easy online banking and bill paying with an ATM and debit card that allows you to set personal spending limits? Then Tempo Bank's the place for you. Tempo Bank makes it easy for today's consumers to spend more time with your families and less time balancing your accounts and paying bills. Tempo Bank has 2 locations to better serve you. Call 526-7256 in Breeze or 224-9228 in Trenton. They'll be glad to help you. Tempo Bank is your answer to easy, hassle-free banking.
When's the last time you had your eyes checked? Schedule an eye exam today at Breeze Family Vision Center or Lebanon Optometric Center. I'm Dr. Claire Thorpe-Klinsky, and if it's been more than a year, you might need a new prescription. If you use a computer regularly or are suffering from allergies, those both can be causes of eye strain or fatigue. Schedule a complete eye health exam today to find out if your eyes are healthy. We may be able to detect glaucoma and other eye diseases early. At Breeze Family Vision and Lebanon Optometric Center, we examine more than just your vision.
This is Max 96.7.
Back here, Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer, Dylan Meyer alongside with 4:19 to go in the third quarter. It's 37-25. T-Town leads. Jackson Haig back on for the Cougars. He bounces it into the right corner for Wimpy. It's a cutting Thomas. Ball last deflected out. Stays with the Cougars. Baseline throw in for Jackson Haig. Lob, left corner, Lupker. Wimpy off a couple of screens. Back to Lupker in the left corner. Now Haig off a screen. Picks it up in the left wing. Thomas now with a touch at the point. 4 minutes to go in the third. Thomas off a couple of screens. Drives it inside. Jump stops in the lane. Kicks it to Wimpy on the baseline. He backs his way in and a whistle. Blocking foul against Dawson Smith. Third Shoes team foul, and Smith's got his first of the evening. Haig inbound baseline. 3:55 to go. Haig missed the screen. The screener to Thomas. Campworth now to Simon Thomas, right wing. He'll use the ball screen and try an elbow two from the right side. Soft off the front end of iron and in for two for Simon Thomas. And it's 37-27. Dawson Smith left corner for the Shoes. 3:35 to go third quarter here. Hardick. Lob, Honey. Hardick, Smith, Ungren, Wormert, left wing. He hit a three from there just moments ago. Ungren, Honey, back for Ungren on the handoff. Drives it inside, a reverse layup try, no good. Honey fouls it in for two. 39-27, and Thomas the inbound for Jackson Haig. 3:05 to go in the third. Haig gets it across. Behind the back with a dribble right in front of the Cougar bench. Haig trying to turn the baseline. He can't do it off a couple of screens. He stops there, bouncing right block for Lupker. Lupker back out. Haig, Campworth, left corner. Thomas drives it. Baseline reverse layup try as he hit the floor. It was no good. And a run out. Smith ahead. Hardick drives in and a reach-in foul against the Cougars. It's on Jackson Haig. That's his first. Second teamer on the Cougars. With 2:43 to go in the third quarter. Free throw number one is good there by Mitch Hardick. And back on is Jordan Hardick for the Shoes. Braden Thomas back for Parker Lupker. Dater's at the desk and ready to check in, and the second free throw is missed by Hardick, the lefty. 40-27 with 2:38 to go here in the third. Thomas into the front court. Left wing, it's Braden Thomas. Haig off a screen, three on the way, straight on. Good for three by Jackson Haig. It's 40-30. Smith with a head fake and a go. All the way to the hole and a whistle and an and one. And Dawson Smith with a little hesitation. And Simon Thomas has just picked up his third foul. With 2:19 to go in the third. Daters on for Haney. And Smith at the line for the +1. Free throw. On the way. Short, no good. Rebound. I say somebody entered the lane, and it'll be Cougar basketball on the free throw. 42-29. Smith knew he missed it, so he ran into the lane too quick. Lucas Drees on. Haig. Breaks the contain. Thomas, right corner. Braden Thomas back for Simon Thomas off a Campworth ball screen, left elbow. Backdoor cutting. Wimpy through the wickets and a turnover. Gives the Cougars 9 here through almost 3 quarters. 2:06 to go in the third. It's 42-29, and the Shoes so far outscoring the Cougars here in this quarter 15-6. Smith. Daters, foul line. Smith, right baseline with a touch. Hardick. Smith in the right baseline. Now he'll spin his way in against Thomas with 3 fouls. That's Hardick now moving it. Daters at the elbow, handoff Smith. Smith will drive it, back it back out Undgren. Undgren now. A couple series of crossovers. That's Hardick, a touch there. Jordan Hardick, that is, right wing. Undgren. Handoff Daters. Undgren with 1:25 to go here in the third. Hardick. That was Mitch Hardick. Backs his way in. Smith now out top. Undgren, a downtown 3. Good for 3. All that ball movement and a 3 for Undgren. And it's now 45-29 with 1:10 to go in the third quarter. Haig into the front court. Thomas right wing. Simon Thomas dribbles up to the point. 55 seconds. Thomas, Braden Thomas off the screen. Haig. Top of the key, 47 seconds. And off for Simon Thomas at the point. Now he's just going to dribble time here with 38 seconds. Cougars get the ball to begin the fourth quarter, pinning a tie up. Simon Thomas still dribbling with 30 seconds. Now 25, no count. Now there's a count. Now Haig comes and catches it with 18. Haig picks up his dribble. Now he needs help. Throws it in vain to Camden Wimpy, who's got it with 8. Now 7. Haig with 6. Left wing with 5. Now 4. Kick, Campworth, corner 3 on the way. Good for 3 as the horn expires. And your score on your Honest Water scoreboard after 3 quarters of play is T-Town 45, Central 32. Fourth quarter action is coming up on the other side of this break. Listening to high school boys basketball and the Central Cougars on Max 96.7.
You've heard me say it before. When your trucks are your life, you need to be turning to be earned. I am Perry Stanfield from Central Illinois Truck Service in Greenville. If your commercial tractor and trailer is down, we can get you back on the road faster and for less money than you thought possible. If it has wheels and an engine, we can fix it, including farm equipment. We are also building semi-trucks if you are ready for an upgrade. Call us today at 664-2646 or stop by Central Illinois Truck Service in Greenville.
Stuck in a state of falling behind? Struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let me, State Farm agent Steve Klosterman, help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with the Klosterman Agency handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies can earn you discounts and actually help you get ahead. Call or email me, State Farm agent Steve Klosterman, and get to a better state with State Farm.
You're on Max 96.7.
Back here, Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer, Dylan Meyer alongside 8 minutes up on the big board. Fourth quarter action here, getting ready to begin Cougar basketball to begin the fourth. And really, the last 2 quarters have been dominated by the Shoes. Simon Thomas on the left wing with the basketball. Backdoor cutting Haig, right-handed layup tries, good for two and a foul. And now the Cougars here, a little momentum. 14 foul on the shoes and a +1 try, and that's Evan Wormert, and that's his third foul. Haig at the line. +1 opportunity on the way. Good. 45-35. Dawson Smith. Ungren now brings it across against Haig. Bouncing Weber, foul line. Wormert. Mitch Hardick. Lob inside. Weber backs his way in, up off the window. Too strong for Weber. Happy with the rebound. Haig outlet passes Thomas, right wing. Simon Thomas step back inside the foul line for two, and the Cougars on an 8-0 spurt here, 6-3 to end the quarter. Fourth quarter action here brought to you by Michelson's Auto Body in Bartelzo. 7:10 to go in the fourth. It's 45-37. Shoots Ungren a three. No good. Campworth with a good screen out. And Thomas with a push again into the front court. Simon Thomas, a crossover dribble. Spinning inside, up off the square. Too strong. And then the rebound battled for, and a little bit of a frustration foul by Simon Thomas, and that might be his fourth. If they trigger him, it is. And the Cougars here with 6:55 to go in the fourth quarter don't have much of a choice, and Chester Reeder wants to talk here with 6:55 to go in the fourth. Scoring your Honest Water scoreboard, the Shoes 45, the Cougars 37. You're listening to high school boys basketball on Max 96.7.
Hi, this is Dr. Matt Palm, chiropractor from MedPlus Physical Medicine in Carlisle. Here at MedPlus, we pride ourselves on offering many health services all in one convenient place. Whether it is our medical providers using state-of-the-art treatments for back pain or knee arthritis, our physical therapists and chiropractors safely and conservatively treating your musculoskeletal conditions, or our massage therapists melting our aches and stress away. We want to be your local choice for musculoskeletal pain. Please stop by MedPlus Physical Medicine in Carlisle or visit us on our website at medplusplus.com.
Hi, I'm Mindy Gustafson with the First National Bank in Carlisle. One of the best tickets in town will always be activities at our local schools, athletic events, concerts, and plays. You can always count on an enjoyable time. Our children are the future. Let's give them all the encouragement that we can. Go to a game, hear a concert, see a play. First National Bank in Carlisle, a better way to bank. Member FDIC, online at 1mbcarlisle.com.
Max 96.7.
Your Dairy King broadcast booth, Greg Meyer, Dylan Meyer alongside with 6:55 to go in the fourth quarter. Cougars trail T-Town 45-37, but the Cougars on an 8-0 run here. Ungren with the basketball. Weber now foul line catch. Hands it off for Wormer. Hardick, lob, Weber right block against Max Campworth. Trying his up and under move, and Weber up off the glass and good for two, and the Shoes extend their lead back to 10. Hamilton back on for the Cougars. He's got the basketball. She came in for Simon Thomas, who had his fourth foul. Haig foul line two, blocked out of the air by Weber. He corralled it. Ahead for Mitch Hardick. Haig lost his footing. Into the corner, Wormert. Lob, Weber inside. Stops on a dime, up off the glass is good for two by Clint Weber. And the Shoes now lead by 12 and a +1 opportunity on the foul. Check it against the Cougars. That's on Campworth, his third. 15-teamer. And on for the Shoes, Jordan Hardick. And Weber at the line. +1 good for Clint Weber. And back on as well for the Shoes, Lucas Drees. Reese Martin on for Braden Thomas. Baseline throw in Camden Wimpy now against, again, the Shoes pressure. They're up 13. So that 8-0 streak snapped there by the three-point Weber play. Hamilton. Handoff, left wing, Haig. Off a couple of screens. Haig, Martin with a touch. Right wing, Camden Wimpy off a screen. Three ball on the way, too strong. Rebound taken in, and Haig's over the back. Sixth foul against the Cougars, and Haig is over for the 6-teamer. That's going to be Jackson's second personal with 5:49 to go in the fourth quarter. And a whistle. We have another timeout taken here by Jeremy Schubert. With 5:49 to go in the fourth quarter, you're scoring your Honest Water scoreboard. The Shoes 50, the Cougars 37. You're listening to high school boys basketball, Max 96.7.
Hi, this is Sue at Buckeye. Holiday shopping continues. Stop in at Buckeye for your stocking stuffers and much, much more. We have lithium-ion jump starters that were $79.99. Now they're only $39.99. Clothing and boot deals from 20 to 30% off. All remaining toys from Playtech, Brooder, Ertl, and more. Buy one, get one, 50% off. Hope you have a big stocking this year for all these great buys at Buckeye. Stop in at Buckeye and get that free bag of popcorn.
Moving forward requires taking that first step. And when it comes to your future, your first step should be Kaskaskia College. With more than 50 degrees and 100 certificate programs, Kaskaskia College can prepare you for a great career, your next promotion, or set you on your educational path. Life is too short to wait. Take your first step to success with Kaskaskia College. Learn more today. Call 545-3040 or kaskaskia.edu.
You've got Max 96.7.
Back here in the Dairy King broadcast booth, Greg Meyer, Dylan Meyer alongside with 5:45 to go. It's 50-37 Shoes on your Honest Water scoreboard. Smith off a couple of screens. Stops at the foul line, trying to hold his pivot foot. Wormer for Ungren. Out to the left corner with a touch is Jordan Hardick. He's got it up at the left wing now, dribbles all the way across the timeline right wing now. Ungren. Wormer. Smith, and the Shoes are content. 13-point lead. They're just going to dribble it around the perimeter and run their little wheel play that they run, have been known to run a long time. They got the matchup they want. Weber with a catch and one underneath, and he'll go back to the line. 52-37 with 5:11 to go in the fourth quarter. And the Cougars back now against the wall. Reese Martin, his third foul. Weber at the line for the +1 on this one. That one's good as well. Largest lead of the game right here at 16 points. It's 53-37, 5:11 to go in the fourth quarter. Wimpy for Haig, or check that Hamilton. He'll bring it across. Simon Thomas picked up his fourth foul, and it's been a struggle on the offensive end so far for the Cougars. Hamilton off a screen right wing. Now he picks up his dribble in a bad spot, needs help. Haig with a come and catch it. Drives it to the right wing. Haig now off the Martin ball screen at the right elbow. Stops and pops two. That one's going to be barely grazed the iron if it did at all. Smith clears the glass. He's guarded by Wimpy. Smith with the behind-the-back dribble kick corner. Three on the way. And by the crowd reaction, that is another three by Jordan Hardick. 56-37, 4:30 to go here in the fourth. Left wing, it's Hamilton. Foul line 2 on the way. That one no good. Rebound, Campworth up and under move, and his shot attempt was partially blocked, but he was fouled with 4:22 to go, and I think it'll be on Weber, and if it is, that'll be his fourth. Couldn't see it. He was hit on the head as the call. Couldn't quite get the number. It's the 15th foul against the Shoes. First one actually charged to. They give it to 23. Free throw is good. There by Campworth. There's no 23 in the book. There's no 23 on the roster either, so I don't know who the 23 is. Campworth back at the stripe. Free throw number 2 on the way is good there. 56-39 now. 4:22 to play fourth quarter. We'll have the Whisper Internet post game coming up. They lob it to Smith. Spinning. Parker Jansen on for the Cougars. Smith picks up his dribble, left elbow. Skips. Hardick, right wing, bouncing. Corner, Wormer now. Now it's to Hardick. They did give that last foul to Weber. They changed it. He's got the basketball. Smith with the ball fake and a drive. Right to the 10. Right-handed layup is good for 2 by Dawson Smith. And a reach around from the behind by Wimpy, and he was fouled, hit on the arm. He tried to go for the strip from behind. He's asking the official what he did wrong, and he hit him from the backside with 3:56 to go. It's 58-39, and the Shoes now trying to blow the lid off this gymnasium here tonight. Smith back at the line, +1 chance. Too strong. Rebound, Simon Thomas, who's back on with 4 personals. 3:50 to play. Right wing, and the Cougars are going to have to get going here. Trailing by 19 points. Hamilton left wing. Off the ball screen, he'll stop. Thought about a 3. Now Simon Thomas left wing with a series of head fakes. So drive it in, kick. Pass deflected. Smith steals it away. Another turnover. Smith coast to coast. Euro step layup for 2. 60-39 Shoes. They run it ahead. Thomas, hard catch in the right corner, drives it to the 10, right into layup is good for 2, and a foul. And we'll check that one against the Shoes. 60-39. It'll be 60-41 after the hoop. I think it should be at least. Maybe not. It might have. Yeah, 60-41, and Thomas at the line. Foul charge to Jordan Hardick, his first. Thomas +1. Good. Wormert to bring it across. And now Chester Reeder, he wants to go spread. Smith will kick. Hardick, and they're going to move it. They got 5 guards on the floor now. They took Weber out, and they're just opening it up here with 3:08 to go. 60-42. Smith, Hardick, they're just moving it around the arc. Ungren's now got it out near the timeline. All Shoes here. They move it. Ungren will drive it. Hand it back off. Smith thought about a 3. Didn't take it. They continue to just move the basketball along the perimeter. And we got a foul against Wimpy, and it'll be 1-1. And it'll be Smith at the foul line. Smith for the ball game. He's 4 for 7. He's at the stripe. First free throw of 2. 1-1 on the way. Actually, check that front end. No good. Rebound. Battled for Campworth with a good screen out. Smith with the foul, and now the Cougars will be 1-1 with 2:43 to go. And Max Campworth will go down to the free throw line. He's 4 out of 4 for the evening. 7 now team fouls against the Shoes. And Max at the stripe. 60-42 with 2:43 to go here on your Honest Water scoreboard. Last foul was charged to Dawson Smith, his second. Wormert back on for Mitch Hardick. Both teams have played. Cougars have played 11 guys. Shoes have played 10. Campworth front end 1-1 on the way. Good. Max Campworth, 78% for the year percentage, will definitely go up tonight as he's 5 for 5. Free throw number 2 for Max Campworth. On the way. Good. 60-44. Ungren. Double team comes, and a Parker Jansen reach in foul. Tenth teamer on the Cougars, so 2 free throws the rest of the way. Ungren at the line. First one on Jansen. Free throw number 1, Ungren on the way, good. 61-44. Free throw number 2 on the way, too strong. Weber with a rebound, 1 power dribble, up with it, traveled. Sub on for Hardick. It'll be Drees back on for the Shoes with 2:36 to go. It's 61-44, Shoes with 2:36 to play. We'll have the Whisper Internet post game. Carlisle Union Banner presents our next couple of broadcasts. We got a big game tomorrow afternoon. Modern Day New Berlin. Get you the final from the Knights game here in the Whisper Internet post game. See what Carlisle did as well. Westland played earlier tonight as well. Campworth, 2:20 to go. Hamilton, Simon Thomas, and a reach-in foul against the Shoes. 2:17 to go. And that foul there. Charged to Mitch Hardick, his third. Parker Lupker back on for the Cougars. Calvin Rockers as well. Wimpy out. They got Jansen and Rockers on the floor. Two guys that have just one foul apiece. I don't even think Calvin has a foul yet. Free throw number 1, front end, Thomas is good. Cougars now down 61-45. And free throw number 2 for Simon Thomas on the way. Short, no good. 1 out of 2. And it's 61-45. Ungren, Hardick. Smith in the corner, skips it for Wormer. Ungren, a timeout taken here by Chester Reeder with 2:03 to go in the fourth quarter. 61-45 is your score on your Honest Water scoreboard. The Shoes lead. Listening to high school basketball on Max 96.7.
Building relationships and buildings in the safest, most efficient, and budget-conscious way has been Putker Construction's mission for over 36 years. Located in Breeze, they have been providing construction management, design, build, and general contracting services on projects throughout Southern Illinois and the Midwest. They are a second-generation, family-owned, and veteran-owned business with a goal to exceed their clients' expectations in every way. For more information, call 526-7213 or go to PutkerConstruction.com.
Max 96.7.
Back here, Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer, Dylan Meyer alongside Smith. Inbound pass, turned it over. Ball back over to the Cougars, and the Shoes turn it over for just the 9th time on the evening. Sub on for the Shoes is Mitch Hardick for Wormer. 2 minutes to play, fourth quarter. 61-45, Thomas in the front court. Off a couple of screens, he'll stop and pop from 4. Good for 2 by Simon Thomas. 61-47, Ungren, Smith. Head fake, ahead, he throws it. For Hardick, bouncing it, Ungren. Now right side of the floor for Jordan Hardick. Smith for Lee Hardick, or Luke Hardick, or sorry, check that, Mitch Hardick. And a whistle on a touch foul against Calvin Rockers with 1:31 to go. So we'll prolong it a little more here. 14 points, 1:31 to go in the fourth quarter. It's all but basically, I think, Democratic here tonight. The number 6 team in the state has looked like the number 6 team in the state in the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes. Ungren at the line for 2 throws. Rockers first personal of the evening. And Ungren hits the first free throw. Ungren hits the second. 63-47, a game that has so much hype this first Friday of the year. Both teams, quality opponents, non-conference schedule. This is a tough non-conference game for both. I mean, Shoes aren't in a conference. We got whistle an illegal screen on Parker Lupker. Shoes not in a conference. Actually, I think they called it against the Shoes. They did. And Thomas will be at the line with 1:23 to go. Thomas at the foul line. 3rd foul there on Dawson Smith. Shoes not in the conference. This is a tough non-conference game for the Cougars, for sure. And a good one to have on the schedule. A team that's got rich basketball tradition like the Shoes. Thomas at the foul line. Front end 1-1 on the way. He missed it. And a rebound taken in by Clint Weber. A team and a school that's won over 1,800 games and have lost 1,838 and 7-14 coming into this season, and a foul against Parker Jansen with 1:14 to play. So now, a couple of free throws. Ungren at the line. And the Shoes, who average 65 points a game through 4 games on the year, trying to get there for the 5th time this season. First one for Ungren, no good. Jeremy Schubert empties the bench. Haig, Reese Martin, Emmett Jansen all on. Braden Thomas as well. Cougars will take out Parker Jansen, Parker Lupker, Simon Thomas, and Max Campworth. And that will put the wraps on that. Ungren's second free throw, no good. 1:13 to play. Haig, Emmett Jansen. So the Cougars as Jansen puts in the finger roll layup off glass for 2. Ungren, Hardick, 55 seconds. So the Cougars now in the home-and-home series when they're playing on the road here at T-Town will now be 1-3. Obviously, they'll host the Shoes next year. You would like to think. And also, Chester Reeder wants to get some guys in on the bench. So big games tonight, 35 seconds, 63-49. A slew of subs in for the Shoes. Noah Probst, 30 back on. That's Drees, 44 for the first time seeing him. Andrew Simmons, Honey back on for the Shoes. And 22, Braden Will. 11-10 after one quarter. The Shoes led 27-23, and we got an over and back call and a turnover. 11-10 after one quarter. Cougars led 8-0 in the first. They trailed 11-10. Then trailed 27-23 at the break. 45-32. They really ballooned the lead open. The Cougars came out in the fourth with an 8-0 start. Then Simon Thomas picked up his fourth. Haig off a ball screen, 3 on the way. That one's good. So this one's going to make it a little closer. 63-52. With 8 seconds. Now 7. Now 6. And Chester Reeder said that is enough. And the Shoes will move to 3-4-1 on the year. Your final here tonight on your Honest Water scoreboard. The team Shoes 63. The Cougars 52. We'll have the Whisper Internet postgame coming up. You're listening to high school basketball in the Central Cougars on Max 96.7.
This high school basketball broadcast on Max 96.7 was brought to you in part by Hutker Construction, Jansen Chevrolet, Fairman Garage Doors, the Joe Isaac Insurance Agency, Tunya's Service Company, the Community Bank of Trenton, Isaac Auto Body, Prairie Farms Dairy, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Amy Cruzy, Clinton Manor Living Center, Jansen Farm Equipment, Keys Brothers Realty and Auction, Buckman Milk Hauling, Breeze Dental Group, the Foppy Insurance Agency, and by Becker Jewelers with locations in Breeze and Highland and always online at beckerjewelers.com. With all the things to protect, who do you turn to for the coverage you need? Trust Joe Isaac at Isaac Insurance Agency at 951 Fairfax in Carlisle. The Isaac Insurance Agency's goal is to provide a range of policies and the best possible service to you. Family owned and operated. Isaac Insurance Agency offering auto, home, life, health, farm homeowners. Call 594-4766.
Is the all-new Chevy Silverado the right truck for you? Hi, Colby Voss at K&J Chevrolet in Carlisle. The all-new Chevy Silverado has the comfort and conveniences you expect from a Chevy, plus the performance and handling you need. We have several new trucks to choose from, and if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Stop by K&J Chevrolet and drive a Silverado and see for yourself what a tremendous value we offer and what the hype is all about. K&J Chevrolet in Carlisle, just west of town on Old Route 50. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Smith, Administrator at Clinton Manor Living Center in New Baden. Did you know that we offer private short-term rehabilitation suites? Our highly skilled nursing team is here to care for you while you recuperate from surgery, stroke, or illness. We have an excellent rehabilitation department in-house to provide occupational, physical, or speech therapy according to your doctor's orders. For more information about our services, give us a call at 618-588-4924.
Reverman Chiropractic in Breeze would like to say thank you to our patients, staff, and local healthcare professionals for their continued support and cooperation as we celebrate 10 years in business. At Reverman Chiropractic, our focus is to work with you, the patient, and your other healthcare providers to deliver the best and most effective care possible. Please take advantage of our evening and weekend hours and call 526-4700 to schedule an appointment with Dr. Craig Reverman or Dr. Travis Isaac.
Max 96.7.
Welcome you back to the Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer, Dylan Meyer alongside here. Final score in this one is the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes 63, the Central Cougars 52. We welcome you into the Whisper Internet postgame. Dylan Meyer still working on some of the stats yet, so we'll take a look at some finals from other games tonight. Columbia over Westland 59-51 earlier tonight. Carlisle over Hillsboro 58-52. Quentin Jones 15 points to lead the Indians. Indians move to 1-2 in the Kaskaskia Classic and will play at some point in time tomorrow. John Burroughs over Mater Dei 52-42. So Mater Dei falls to 2-2 on the young season. They'll be tomorrow at the Bank of Springfield shootout taking on New Berlin. We'll have that game right here for you on Max tomorrow night. We take a look here at the final stats in this one for the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes. 16-26 from two-point field goal range, good for 62%, 4 of 6 from 3 for 67%, 20 of 32 overall from the for 63%, 16 of 26 at the foul line for 62%, 23 rebounds, and 10 turnovers for the Shoes. The Cougars are 13 of 29 overall from the field, or 13 of 29 from two-point field goal range for 45%, 5 of 11 from 3 for 45%. And obviously 18 of 40 overall from the field for 45%, 11 of 14 at the stripe for 79%, 18 rebounds, 10 turnovers for the Cougars here tonight. Box score breakdown here in this one for the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes. They're led tonight by their 6'7" center, Clint Weber. He had 20 points. Weber hit 8 of his 9 field goals and hit 4 of his 6 attempts at the line for his 20 points, 18 points for Dawson Smith and a team high 5 rebounds, 11 points for Luke Undgren, 5 points for Jordan Hardick, 3 points apiece for Evan Wormer and Mitch Hardick. For the Cougars are led in scoring tonight and rebounding by Simon Thomas. He had 18 points. Simon was 6 of 13 from the field, 4 of 6 at the foul line for his 18 points. 9 points for Max Campworth tonight. Max 6 of 6 at the free throw line tonight, 1 of 1 from behind the arc for his 9 points. 6 points for Camden Wimpy tonight. He also got 9 points as well here at the bottom. I didn't see it from Jackson Haig. 4 points from Braden Thomas, and then 3 points from Logan Hamilton, and 2 points apiece for Parker Jansen and Emmett Jansen to round out the scoring here for the Central Cougars. Don't forget to join Talking Sports tomorrow. Join Rip tomorrow for Talking Sports at 9. He'll recap scores from action from around the area tonight and other games as well. That's Talking Sports with Rip tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock right here on Max. Rip also has a show on Monday and Wednesday from 6 to 7. You can also listen to all our broadcasts right here and everywhere at Wcxo967.com. Click on Live Sports. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel for notifications. We're on the air with all of our sports broadcasts. The Carlisle Union Banner presents our next couple of broadcasts. We got one tomorrow afternoon at 12 o'clock. It'll be Mater Dei taking on New Berlin at the Bank of Springfield shootout tomorrow at the BOS Center. And then it will turn the calendar forward to December 3rd. On Monday, it'll be Mater Dei Knights taking on the Central Lady Cougars on December 3rd. Outsoff at Mater Dei Tuesday night. And then Thursday, Salem at Westland Girls. So those are our next 4 broadcasts coming up on the broadcast schedule here up and coming. Your final score tonight here from Teutopolis is the Wooden Shoes 63, the Central Cougars 52. For my statistician, Dylan Meyer, for the guy taking care of me back at WCXO Studios, Ben Koopman, I'm Greg Meyer saying so long from Teutopolis.
This broadcast of high school basketball on Max 96.7 and everywhere at WCXO967.com was a presentation of WCXO Sports. WCXO Sports is brought to you by the Benoff Insurance Agency in Breeze and Trenton, HSHS St. Joseph Hospital, Breeze, Breeze Dental Care, K&J Chevrolet, Reverman Chiropractic and Spinal Rehabilitation and Breeze Motor Sales, Southern Bus and Mobility, Kaskaskia College, the First National Bank of Carlisle, Reekman Brothers John Deere, Southern OBGYN Associates, Med Plus Physical Medicine, State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Klosterman, Central Illinois Truck Service, Breeze Family Vision, Tempo Bank, Country Financial Representatives Keith Wilkin and Teresa Richards, and by the Carlisle and Breeze Hardys. For Greg Meyer, Rip Nottmeyer, and the entire WCXO sports team, thanks for joining us for this broadcast of high school basketball on Max 96.7 and everywhere at WCXO967.com.